I'm waiting to wait. We decided that since Jeff's car has a too small turbo, that fancy Max PP Rods TO4E has been exchanged with a Max PP Rods 3582. That is how much room there is right there. And we also made a custom alternator bracket. At least we got an alternator plugged in. We got a belt on it. We need a significantly longer belt that we don't have. Oh well. Well, we're just gonna free rev and see what happens. Sounds the same. Helmet. Okay. Okay, we don't have any light. There's throttle body back here. Oh my god, that's the China coming off. That thing sounds huge. What did that make? What are you looking at? You're not even looking at the boost kit. We want the boost. I don't care about the AFRs. 2? 2. It's on there. I still hear a nasty exhaust leak.
That might be the valve, dude. The valve do need to be adjusted still.
Oh no, there's plenty of exhaust leak on this pipe. There's definitely an exhaust leak in the center there, because the same place at mine. Shoes, dog, because there's like 4 inches of water in the grass.
That kept you dry for the most part. That's all that mattered.
I guess, yeah.
Got it.
Got it?
Got it.
What is that? Can't say that on YouTube.
Oh. The proof of me being absolutely not smart.
Okay.
Instead of just buying a $10,000 race car already done up, ready to go.
So the TPS sensor that was on there decided to take a shit, and it's like new. But it is doing weird stuff at 0% throttle. And to set the one that we took off of this one onto the billet, I had to go run to my car and grab this little adapter thing that I have that allows you to set the TPS sensor correctly with a little multimeter. But at least we already have fuel pressure sensor way down in there, and then we also have oil pressure sensor just above the oil filter on the block itself where the stock oil pressure switch was, and that's all connected up to the ECU.
And this car is sponsored by China.
Yeah, China in here. We don't need to spend $160 on a fuel pressure sensor. We can just use a $16 one off of Amazon that'll be here tomorrow. That's already 1/8 MPT. In the meantime, we got this little project. Little Chevy Cruze here with the stupid 1.4 Ecotech.
It's not going to be alright.
Yep, it's got a turbo on it.
Brand new drain plug installed.
It's leaking, apparently. If you're ready to take that drain plug off.
I am.
You are?
That's right.
I'm going to turn the vacuum on. So that was exciting.
Wow, that worked.
That worked. I knew it would. I think this was a success. I think that this should be on the ASZ.
Just buy a fucking $100 vacuum from Milwaukee and call it a day.
$100 vacuum? I wish.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that if I buy it from some dude that steals them out of a car store, we're not getting it for cheaper than we pay for it.
If you be doing Chevy things for their cheap ass, you're gonna leave the cap on backwards because that's how you do it. Finally got the block back from the machine shop. Cross hatching. So these are all bored out to 86.5, so one size over. So we got our cute little nothing fancy Nippon Racing non-forged, just, you know, factory pistons. They don't weigh anything, so it'll be all right. Hastings rings, obviously oversized, still got to gap them. I just checked the gap, they're a little tight. And we're doing KS tuned F23 rods. What the hell are these? ACL main bearing or rod bearings. We're using the original main bearings because they are pretty good, pretty good. Still have the coating on them, so we're gonna run them. Girdle. What else did we get? That's right. Full balance shaft elite kit. These are main studs for the girdle. Also got head studs, ARPs all around. So this engine should hold a little bit of power. We'll see. I'm gonna slap one of these bad boys in, whichever one's a cylinder one over here. And if the top of the piston at top dead center is below the deck, we're gonna run the bitch. If it sticks up or is right at the top, we'll have to figure something out that I'm not excited about because it's gonna take more time. Okay, so we got the crankshaft in here. I got one of the pistons in here. We're just checking basic clearances. We got the ACL bearings loaded in here, which I have these bolts in here. They're basically a little bit over hand tight. They're snug, that's it. Oh, there it is. The front of the motor is here, and the arrow is pointing the opposite way. These are K20 pistons. A K20 has a counterclockwise rotation. The F23 has a clockwise rotation. And both the K20 and the F23 have offset wrist pins, so you have to run these pistons backwards. So don't comment about that. This was the major worry right here, is if these were going to stick out, which the only reason that that's a worry is because the head gasket that I was able to get from Cometic, I could only get in an 86 for the thickness that I need to run the correct compression. So the compression is going to be about 13.5 to 1 if I ran a factory head gasket. I am running the thickest head gasket Cometic offers. That is pretty much all I needed to do right now. Just got the block today. Nice, because we are sending it to New Hampshire to get CSS'd. Because if you also noticed, it is a completely open deck engine, which is probably going to be fine for what I want. But for around another $600 or so,